tomorrow there's going to be a call to Dutch Bank and let them know what the mess that they entangled themselves with. So I think your next step right now will be go back to the court, the bankruptcy court, and let them know that his orders are not being enforced. No judge in the right mind will say, oh, okay, well, let's move on. You understand? I think he'll make another ruling, more specific, and then that way, even the LAPD won't be able to deny anything or contradict it. We could even ask him and let him know that LAPD refused to acknowledge his thing, so that he can spell it out for them.
I ain't got it on video.
You understand?
Yeah.
So
But tomorrow from
his,
7:30 in the morning, I have a seminar all day.
I'm gonna ask Megan to
But
see if she could file an expert test to see it, because it's gonna take, you got to do it a certain time to have the hearing. So most likely until Monday, you'll be able to go before the judge. Um, the other thing is he's not gonna throw your stuff away or he's not gonna auction it. I think he's bluffing on that because the fact is that he knows that he'll be wrong and that he will be liable.
but he sent a certified letter to David Lilly,
It's okay.
and he told the neighbors yesterday over there. They called me, and he was very upset. That's why the urgency for this occurred.
Right, but he knows that now there is a court order giving you the right to the property, and if he goes and does that, he's going to be liable. He can be sued for these damages. I think that we also need to ask, and I'm going to call my friend and find out if the in fact the LAPD refused to assist you with this because you're showing them a court order and they walked away, if they will become liable for this too, right?
That's so interesting that the logbox is still here.
But wait, back to the story. The LAPD, their position was this is not a criminal matter. We don't want to. This is civil, and so they were basically we're out of it. And it's not an enforcement idea. It's just that they were so pissed off that they had to come to begin with that they didn't want to rule. And he's like, this is all over my head. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what the difference is.
They don't understand it. They don't understand it. They don't know the difference, and it will literally take somebody to spell it out to them. We are, a judge basically saying, Mary has a right to this property, and basically he's going to have to have one of their supervisors, whoever from the upper rank, says, enforce this.
Right.
The same way that the sheriffs came and enforced an eviction, somebody's going to have to enforce this thing. Basically, that's what you're going to say to the judge. This order is being ignored. I'm being thrown out of my home, and I'm not allowed in there. Why?
But didn't Megan get the okay from the sheriffs and the court
They
and
agree with us.
LAPD?
They
Yes.
saw that. They saw that, and they say yes. This is. They understood that. The sheriff's position was that they already did the eviction, and they cannot do a second eviction or anything because they need a court order to do that. Understand? Uh, that's why this may, if let's say if the judge rules on this, you may have to go through the procedure of evicting him. We don't know that. It's just gonna be, it's such an entanglement. But this is why I think your best bet is to go back to the court and have the rule on this. When is your court date? The other court date?
I don't have
Doesn't have
one.
it yet.
I don't have one yet. I
Okay.
don't have one yet. But since Vega was able to get the state through the bankruptcy court, and then he spoke to Corbell too. He had spoken to Corbell.
Now this is what he told me that this guy is willing to do if it comes down to if we put the right pressure on